Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. I hope you guys are doing well out here in the desert on a kind of a cloudy day. We may even be getting some rain in the forecast. Bus projects are on hold temporarily until we get the supplies we need to move forward. Until then, I've got a few products I want to share with you. And Iceco reached out to me, and of course I've had their products before. Diana has been running an Iceco dual freezer refrigerator in her bus for over 2 years now, and the company wanted to work with me, wanted me to review one of their refrigerators, coolers, and they asked me to pick anything on their site. And I picked the smallest, most compact, that's a sexy cooler right there, right? That's the one I picked, guys. So thanks for joining me on the channel, guys. I will be uploading this video with some connecting internet. Check out the video description below for unlimited high-speed internet, as well as I want to thank Iceco for sponsoring this video today. They didn't pay me to say anything. They just sent me out a free cooler to test out, and I have been testing this out for 2 weeks. This is the size I wanted. This is a 21-liter single zone freezer refrigerator. It's whatever you want to set it to. Right now I've got it set to being a refrigerator cooler. And it comes with a couple adapters. Right now I'm using DC into a power station. It also comes with standard AC brick, and it just sips power, unless you're trying to do the max cool. So this thing, let's say you weren't planning on going out on a camping trip. This thing is 77 degrees inside. You turn it on and say, I want it to be 32 degrees. In 11 minutes, this will pre-cool to freezing. I repeat, in 11 minutes. I just do that anyway, and then after 11 minutes, I change it back up from 32 degrees to 35. And guys, I've owned quite a few of these coolers, not this style, but plastic junk coolers that don't have the compressor that Iceco has with a 5-year warranty. This thing is accurate. I put a thermometer in here, it stays 35. If it gets to 36, it goes down to 35. If it goes to 34, it waits and then goes back up to 35 where I set it. It actually stays. It's got there's some unique stuff to this. First of all, is that not the sexiest retro looking cooler? This is not plastic. This is metal. This is aluminum metal construction throughout with corner protectors and solid latches. I mean, that's awesome. I actually don't use these latches throughout the day when I'm using the cooler. I think it stays closed enough, but obviously if you're bouncing around in the back of your truck, there's a chance this might open. Another cool thing I love about this that I've never seen another company do is that when you open this up, it stays. So, rather than like falling backwards or something like that, maybe it's in a tight space. You have a seat back there or something else, a suitcase or a sleeping bag, and you can only open it this much. Well, you can still reach in, get your goodies, and go. This one has a big compartment here. It's a 21-liter, so a compartment here. You got the compressor right here, so you've got another compartment right here where you can put more stuff, sandwiches, or other drinks right there as well. It's not a dual zone, this one. It doesn't really need to be a dual zone, and that would defeat the purpose. But yeah, very nice seal all the way around here. And like I said, if I'm using this throughout the day, I don't even latch it. I just close it. I mean, it's strong enough that I can even sit on this sucker, okay? It's got really good handles on the side. I think dry weight is 22 pounds, so it's not too heavy, even though it's metal and not plastic. It's got the vents on the side where the compressor's at, and the display here. And again, it's daytime, and you can still read this screen, although it is flickering on your end. So something to do with the LED frequency and the camera makes it look like it's flickering. It says 30 right now because I just turned it on about 15 minutes ago and forgot to set it back up to 35, but I have selected back to 35. Has my volts, 13.7, and a few other things, but it's very accurate in that sense. It also, it has an integrated app. There is a QR code on the side of your Iceco fridge. You can scan that for iOS or Android and download the app, and then you can easily see what the current temperature is. Again, shouldn't really be 30 because I forgot to bring it back up. That's my fault, but you can set this dial to whatever you want, down to -4 right there, or even up to 68 if you wanted to for some reason. I'm going to set this back to 35 right there. And It also has a safety feature, so if you're using the cigarette lighter in your vehicle and you forgot and it's draining your battery, it will shut this off at a certain voltage. It has low voltage protection, so it won't drain your car battery. You can still leave and start your vehicle up. But when we're plugged into the power station, it's pretty much unlimited. And once it settles down and actually gets to the temperature that you desire, this thing, not only does it sip electricity, I think 31 watts when it's on high blast, and then it shuts off because you're not opening it and closing it all the time. So it shuts off and then draws nothing for an hour till the compressor kicks back in, and you can't even hear the compressor on this thing. It's on right now. See, it says less than 32 decibels on high when this compressor, so it's not gonna wake you up in the middle of the night if you're in a small space like a car or a van or something. It is definitely my go-to cooler these days, and I always get people commenting on the fact that it is not a plastic piece of junk. It is a beautiful metal, stainless steel, aluminum. I think there's some parts that are stainless steel, like the Alat. No, those are aluminum too. Okay. But yeah, even with all the beer in it, it's not too heavy. It's easy to move from here. Of course, I'm not keeping it in the back of the truck because I don't want dust to get on it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Another practical use for Diana and I is when we go do our store runs, our Walmart run up in Parker or Yuma, Lake Havasu, Buckeye, Phoenix. That's a long trip, an hour and a half to Walmart. So we will set this to be a freezer on the way there, and then we can put our frozen stuff or refrigerated stuff in here for the hour and a half drive back to camp here in Quartzsite, save a bunch of money getting groceries at Wally World, and then keep them from going bad on the trip back. Again, I can use it as a freezer or a refrigerator here in the backseat of the truck. Or do what we're gonna do tonight. We've got our camping chairs in the back of the truck. We're gonna take our liquid beverages for enjoyment to somebody else's camp to go hang out with them tonight, and I don't have to worry about packing or paying for a bunch of ice cubes to keep things cool. It's almost free power, just rechargeable free power. So I love having it here in the backseat of the truck. But yeah, check out the video description below. I got some links for some really good deals. You can check out the entire inventory of Iceco freezers, refrigerators, dual zones, made right here in America. And that's a good thing. USA, USA. Thank you, Iceco, for sending this out to me. I love it. I'm gonna keep using it. We'll see you guys in a couple days.